Time to get the package. Before. Like crap, I can't. Got it. I can't get it back up. Dang it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to, I think, CRC Repair. I don't know about the name. You'll know the name because it'll be on the channel before I even figured out what the name. So if you don't know, I have another channel, Carolina Rut Cutters. It's a mud channel, and I've been doing some walk-on videos over there, here and there, but they never do great. Over time, they'll do great, but at first they do crappy, and it makes my, you know, my rate and all that goes bad. So I'm trying to find a way to fix it. So instead, I'm starting a whole new channel. So if you want to watch mud videos, stuff like that, Carolina Rut Cutters. Easy, simple. This is CRC Repair, CRC Garage. I don't know. I ain't decided the name yet. We'll figure that out later. So today, we are walking on a super rare Yamaha Grizzly 350. You might be like, I see Grizzly 350s. These, to me, I don't see many of these. It has the diff lock and the IRS. I see a lot of Bruins and Kodiaks, but seeing a Grizzly with diff lock and IRS is just super rare. So the problem we have today is that the carburetor is gummed up, it won't run, and the starter is messed up. First, it's like, well, maybe it starts silly, went tappy, 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 and it runs. So today we're going to show you how to put a carburetor on a Grizzly. I think it also goes for the Big Bear 350 and a lot of other models. I'll probably put it in the description, but it will do for lots of models. The first step we're going to do is go ahead and take the gas tank off. So we've already gone ahead, got this off. It was off when I got it. There's like 4 screws. Then there's one bolt here, one bolt there, and the same. Make sure you take the petcock out, or I call it petcock. I don't know exactly what it is. It's a Phillips screwdriver. You just stick in that hole, get that out. If you don't, the gas tank won't come. Then all you got to do is pull it out, which, oh, it's stuck. My fuel hose is not coming. Hang on. Get out of there. You want to go. There we go. We got the fuel tank out. See how easy that is? Now we just got to get this plastic out. Oh, zip ties. Got to cut the zip ties. Now that we got all that out of the way, by the way, we also have the GoPro doing time lapse. Don't know how much of that we use. You're going to want to go ahead, and you got all this out the way. Hang on, let me walk around. You're going to go ahead and get these screws right here out on the boot. That screw and this screw, which I think that's a hard boot. Yeah, they look, oh, are these Allens? Or somebody just stripped out the Phillips. Anyways, I got to get these 2 off, and then we can pull the carburetor out. I've already got the bolts for the air box. I'm going to go ahead and remove this air box so I can go ahead and get all the way to the bottom. So let me go ahead and I'll remove this and that. So we got the carburetor out. Got the carburetor out. It was a Allen, not a screw, to hold this thing in there. That was my pager, but they canceled it. Anyway, so this piece right here is the hardest part. You're going to have to take your fangle. You're going to take the 3 Phillips screws out. You're going to take this, go all the way over, to it tight. Then you're going to take a screwdriver, try to pop up that little silver piece that was in there. That piece right there. And you're going to keep playing with it till you can get the cable off. Once you get that off, you're literally just going to unthread it from this side right here. Other than that, I think you got to take that off, take the vents off, and voila, the carburetor is off and laying on the ground. It's self-explanatory, people. I don't know how it could be any more complicated. Now that we have everything out the way, it is the best time to go ahead and put the starter on, because yes, it needs a starter, and come on, how easy is it once you get all this out the way? So let's go ahead and throw the starter on. So in case you need to know, starter is bolt here, bolt there. Take the ground off with a hot wire. I don't remember which one that is. And that's it, I think. I think this might hold it. I don't know. Well, no. I think it's just those 2 down there. Those 2 hold it. Take your little pry bar and pry it over. My vents everywhere. Anyways, let me go ahead and get this off. So then I took a pry bar, pry on it. Make sure you don't pry on this bar, guys. Then it come right out. Voila! How bad is it? Oh, it ain't terrible. I had some that were jammed up. So this is the company I like to use, people. I ain't even gonna begin to try to say the name. Nietzsche? I don't know. I got their carburetor and their starter. I've had good luck. If you've had bad luck with them, let me know. But I've been using them for a couple years, They're not sponsoring me or nothing, but I just really like those stuff. I've had good luck. So all you gotta do now is before it's engine in, put this bad boy on. Hang on, let's throw it on. Okay, we got the start on. I don't think I said it, but 8 millimeter, 8 millimeter, 10 millimeter. Most everything on this is metric. So let's see if she cranks over now. Oh, she starts way fast. Oh, last time it wouldn't even move. So let's get this carburetor on. This is gonna be a little complicated. There's a lot of little parts I gotta do on this one. So I went ahead and put a brand new needle in it because this one got, I don't know if you can see it, got a little scuffing in it. Could be a problem. So I went ahead and put a new one. A lot of times, like some people would disagree with me, but a lot of times you don't really have to put this in. I mean, I've done a lot of times, like most times, if it looks perfect, I won't even put it in. But this one did have some play, so I'm gonna put it in. Now, I mean, this is a customers. The customers, I'll probably put all of them in. But for mine, your personal use, I mean, if it looks fine, I think that's the choke, ain't it? Yep, that's a choke. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyways, let's go ahead and start putting this thing back together. Finally got it on. So you're gonna pull this straight like I said before, hold it there, and then you have to hook the cable in here. Let's see if I can show you. You put the cable, the fat end on this, and then this, technically, I'll go show you. The fat end goes this way, and the long end, as you can see, goes the other way, and you literally gotta keep playing with it so you can get it in this hole. I don't even know how to explain to you how to get it in there. Keep playing with it, you'll get it. Like, it was a pain. Then screw this thing right here all the way back down, and voila, carburetor's pretty much done. Now it's just to plumb it all back up. I about to say, hang on. I just got scared for a second. I said, holy crap, I put the cables on, undo it. I'm gonna have to undo them, but nope, we got it. So let's go ahead and throw this bad boy on. Next step is to get this little flat plate. Where did I go with it? I just had it. Anyways, I couldn't get the O-ring on, the new one, so I put the old one on. Here's what it is. Let's see if I can find it. I just had it. How do I keep losing stuff? Ah, here it is. It lays flush. Where is the old Carb? That's the old. Oh, I threw my shoulder on it. Anyways, so I'll show you how that's done. Take the O-ring, lay it up there. It's not going to want to lay up there right because it's oblong and it's circled. Then you're going to put this back on. And there's a little nipple right there for that little hole at the end. See a little hole? Then you put your 3 screws, voila! So now that we got this in, it's time to go ahead and put her up. Start getting these vents ran. And hopefully we're about to start this thing. We got the carburetor in, the L box back in. So let me show you this. You see right there, that little edge right there, little nipple. It goes right in between these two edges here. That's how you line the carburetor up. Then you tighten the bolt, tighten it up. She's tight. Then go ahead and run the vent. So now all we got to do is put the L box back on, or the L box stuff, the L filter, the lid, and put the gas tank back on. And we are ready to see if this thing runs or if she's a piece of crap. I'm going, but she's going to run today. Next step is to go ahead and drain your gas tank and clean it. I know. Well, I only had a gallon and I filled it up. I only had at the bottom. Look, drain it all out. Clean all that trash. Why take a risk when you can just go ahead and do it now? This one is empty, so all I gotta do is clean out little dust particles and I'm good. So I'm gonna clean this out, then we're gonna pop it back on and hopefully she'll start. We'll find out. So the next thing I like to do is put some seafoam in it. You don't have to put seafoam, you can put Stay-Bil. I just like to put something in there to, because most people are just gonna leave it there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, moment of truth. Where'll she start? Voila. See how easy that is? Now let me go ahead and get my stuff off. Man, this thing runs good. At least it did that first time. Let's see. Let's cut the chokes off. Will she start? Holy, man, this thing runs better than my dang Honda 300. But my Honda 300 has been ragged out. I kind of treat that thing bad. But she runs good, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. That was a lot easier than I thought. Now we just gotta get a spark plug and this can go back to its owner.
72 hours later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's been a while. I had to go ahead and order. We had to order a petcock. Let's see if we can, here it is. The fuel tank was leaking a little bit, so we had to get a petcock and we had to get an O-ring because the carburetor The one we'll use, I had to keep playing with it, trying to get it wasn't quite right, and I wanted it perfect because it just wouldn't seem to get what I wanted. Had a little spit and sputter, so I played with the carb. I think I rejetted a little bit and a couple other things. Nothing too important. I mean, you probably won't have to do it. This thing's just old. I've checked the timing. I checked the valve. I went all through it, but it really, I mean, I should have probably showed checking the timing, but it's not the end of the world. If anybody wants to know how to check the timing, it's very simple. Take this cover off, then take this cover off, the one this hose goes into. Then in this cover right here, you'll see a little plastic screw. Be gentle, take it out. There'll be a bolt in the middle, turn it until you get to the lines. And then this top right here should be lined up, the little area right on the top of the thing. And that is how you time it. If it's out of time, but it wasn't out of time, it's perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw this petcock on. It's very easy. I would try to throw a petcock, but it's very simple. See, 2 screws there and there, pull it out, done. There's nothing else to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Then I got an O-ring kit for this. I'm gonna go ahead and put an O-ring in it because I accidentally broke it while messing with it. It happens sometimes. What happened was the gas kept expanding it. It just didn't want to quite fit after a while, and yeah, it messed up. So we're gonna put the petcock on. Then we're gonna put the carb O-ring on, and we should be able to put this thing back together then, people. And gentlemen, she is back together, and I'm shutting the door. Was gonna do a ride video, but it got dark because I have spent a lot of time on this thing. I've had a lot of issues. One of the biggest issues, I couldn't get it to idle right. And you know what happened? I accidentally put the fuel hose in a point where it was pushed against the choke, and it would not idle right. It was running, but it was idling very weird. So I got that fixed, and now runs perfect. So yeah, I don't know what to say. For 5+ hours, it just feels good to have this thing running. I'm happy. I can call the owner and tell him, hey, come pick this thing up and please drive it, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't know. I've never seen a four-wheeler like this. Like, I showed y'all how to put the carb on, but that carb just did not work for this four-wheeler. I talked to a couple people, and they said they put them on, and it did work for them. But this four-wheeler right here did not like that carb. I ended up having to buy a rebuild kit and rebuild the whole carb because that neat carb would not work on this. Is it the car's fault? No, it just was running too rich. I don't understand this. It's something about this four-wheeler. I've checked the timing, clutches, valves, everything's fine, but something about this four-wheeler, it did not like that. Or maybe the car was just randomly too rich. I don't know. They don't have an idle screw because why would you put one on it? Which technically I think they were copying the Grizzly because the Grizzly don't have an idle screw on it. They put a little cap on it and it's pretty much impossible to get off, to be honest. So I've been messing with it and had it so it kept overflowing. I put a new needle valve. I put new plunger. I put everything in the car. It still was doing it, and I kept messing with it. Finally, after a while, I was able to get it working. I don't know what I did. I just kept changing things out and doing things to it. It finally worked. I think the biggest thing was the little plunger, the little needle valve or whatever goes on it. I had to get the factory one that came off that car, not the new one, because the new one had just a little too much spring on the little spring that holds on to the plunger. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, subscribe. This has been an ordeal. I'm hoping the next couple vehicles ain't as bad as this, but at least she runs now. Let's. Ready? Yeah, that's it. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one, which who knows what we're working on. I got a golf cart. I got Bayou 300. Somebody wants to do a jet ski. I don't know if I want to do a jet ski. Anyways, guys, I will catch you on the next one.